Good day, everyone. We have talked already about algebra, geometry, and the models therein. Also, solid shapes and polyhedra, regular polyhedra. We made some of them. Now we are going to go to something slightly different, the summation formulae. There are some formula for some special types of additions which can be done very quickly. We are going to start with the first one of them. That is very interesting, very useful, and very easy. Even its model is very easy, and there is a very interesting story connected with it. Let's see. So, first of all, let's have a look at the summation formula. The formula is something like this. It is for the sum of first n natural numbers, like 1 plus 2 plus 3, all the way up to n. Your n may be 15 or 49, whatever, or 5000. So, it is something like this. We want 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 up to n. Your n could be anything. Now, we first note the notation for this. There is a notation for this. The summation is denoted by sigma, the Greek alphabet, and that is like this. You know it. This is sigma k equal to 1 to n, and what this notation means is that you have to take k equal to 1, start with 1, k equal to 1, k equal to 2, k equal to 3, up to k equal to n. Take all of them, and then sigma is summation, add them all up. So sigma k from a k equal to 1 to n is 1 plus 2 plus 3 up to n. This is what we are looking for, a formula for this. Now we first have a look at the model for it. Now here is something for this formula. This is one square. Below here we have two squares, same size, two squares. Then 1, 2, 3 squares, 1, 2, 3, 4 squares, and so on. Now we know. We are simply adding one more square every time. How far are we going? Maybe there are some 10 or 11 rows here. We don't care. Just as we put dot, 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 and the last is n. Here we put dot, dot, dot in our imagination, and the last is n. So we have 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 all the way up to plus n. So this is 1 plus 2 plus 3 up to n, or in other words, it's precisely the summation that we want. So the entire area, when you add up all these, you will get the entire area, and that is what we are looking for. For this purpose, we prepare another copy of it, exactly the same. This also has 1, 2, 3, all the way up to n. As you can see, it fits in all right. Now what we do is this. See, this was here. I turn it upside down and fit it in here. And as you shall see, here, we have seen already that there are n rows, 1, 2, 3 up to n. How many at the top? So this length is n, if we call this 1. This is, we know this is n, and we have 1 extra, so this is n plus 1. So the entire area now is n into n plus 1. The entire area is n into n plus 1. Is this what we want? No. We want only 1. 1 plus 2 plus 3. This is 2 times. Well, mathematics teaches us some values of life also. Accept only that much, as much as you need and you want. Don't, even if you get it, don't accept it. We are getting double. We are not going to take it. We say we want only half of it. So, this is equal to, why do I say equal to? Because this is what we did, 1 plus 2 plus 3 up to n. We got the total area and we found out that this summation was n into n plus 1 upon 2. So this is as simple as that. Now, how do we use it? Well, suppose I want the sum of 1 plus 2 plus 3 up to 15. Now one thing that may worry us is that there is divide by 2. Will we always be able to divide by 2? Yes. Because either n or n plus 1 has to be even. So if we take say up to 15, our sum will be 15 into 16 upon 2. So that will be 15 into 8 upon 2. Now, so that is with the summation itself and its model. And now an interesting story about this summation, and that is about the great mathematician Gauss. Now many pronounce it as Gauss, it is Gauss. And the story goes something like this, that when he was say 7 or 8 years old in primary school, one day the teacher was a little busy and he had to take the class. So what he did was, he came to the class, he told the students, all right, there is some work for you. All of you have to do this. I want you to add all the way up to 100. Now the teacher was cocksure that they were going to take ages to finish all this. Some of them started right away, 1 plus 2 is 3 and 3 is 4 and so on. And the teacher started doing his own work. In a short time the teacher looked up and there was this Mr. Gauss, 7 or 8 years old little boy, sitting like this with his slate turned upside down. The teacher asked, why are you not doing anything? Sir, I finished. Finished? Let me see. He showed he had the correct answer. The correct answer is important, of course, but the correct method is more important. The method that he used, not the correct method, the method that he used, there could be other correct methods also, was more important. The teacher was also impressed by it. And let's see what Gauss did. Remember now, at the back of our mind, we have to remember he is a 7 or 8 year old boy. What he did was, he wrote 1 here, 2 here, okay, what did he do? Nothing special. The same thing he wrote in the reverse order. So, if this sum is going to be something, whatever it is, we don't know, we call it S. Then this sum also has to be S. Okay? Then, we'll add them up. Well, we may say that, well, adding 1 was a big job anyway. And now add 2. No, the adding of 2, addition of 2 will be easy. It will be on this side, of course, we have 2S. 1 and 100, 101. 99 and 2. Oh, now we know. Every time we are going to get 101, 101, and the last will also be 101. And that means that we are going to get 101. How many times? See, this one, once, twice, thrice, 4 times, and 100 times. So 100 times we are going to get 101, and that will make it 5050. So the S is, I'm sorry, the answer is 5050. This will be, we'll take it afterwards. Therefore, S is equal to half of this. It is 50 into 101 because it is upon 2, and that will make it 5050. And now you can see that This is precisely what we have done in the model. With 1, he has taken 100. With 1, we took n. Then with 2, we took 1 less. With 3, we took 1 less. And with the last n, we took 1. And then when we added, we got double. This is 101 is n plus 1. We got n plus 1, n plus 1, n times. N plus 1, n times. And when you divide by 2, you get it. And so this is, if you take 100 equal to, instead of 100, if we had taken n, here, this would have been n into n plus 1 upon 2. This is the formula for the summation of first n natural numbers. Okay, so it's a very useful result, and more interesting is how Gauss did it. He was a genius. Well, we may not be genius, but we can also do something. At least we can understand all this and use it in a nice way. Making the model is not difficult, so we are not discussing it. Okay, thank you.